Though the business application modeler generates the code for your application, you can still add your own code to customize the application as you see fit. There are special areas of the generated 4GL files called points and blocks for you to add your own code. The code you add to point and block sections are preserved even when the application is regenerated, as it is kept in a special .code file that is used in the building process. First, it's important to understand that 4GL files are generated for each implemented component on your BA diagram and listed in the intermediate files. For a form component, you will see a form UI 4GL and a form UI data 4GL, where form is the name of your form component. Form UI and Form UI data 4GL files are compiled and linked with the other program files to create the executable application. These are the files where you would find the point and block sections. Form UI 4GL includes the main and loads resource files and does some preliminary setup, including launching the functions containing the menu or dialog statements for the various states. It also imports and calls functions in the other generated file, Form UI data. Form UI data 4GL defines records and handles the create, retrieve, update, and delete data routines, or CRUD. Now consider two examples of using a point section to add code. In video 8, you can see an example of using a block section. In the first example, you will see how to modify the select statement so that the application only retrieves account records from the USA. In the second example, you will see how to add your own action to the program and have that new action call your own function. To start, open the file to which you want to add code. Here we're going to open the file Form1 UI Data 4GL. Now search for the point section that follows the select statement you want to modify. Note that the point section has a name. Here it's fct.record1.getKeys.init. Between the point and endpoint tags, add your new select statement with the where clause modified. Now that the where clause is modified to our liking, also have added an order by clause here, we'll go ahead and recompile and run the program to see the result. And as you can see, the only records retrieved are those from country USA. For this example, you'll see how to add code to two point sections in the Form1 UI 4GL file. You will create a new action that is available when the user modifies the form. When the action is triggered, a message will appear. First, find the interactive dialog where you want your action to be available. Since you want the action available when the user is modifying the form, look for the input dialog. Each interactive dialog statement has an add control blocks point. Here you see fct.uiinput.dialog.add control blocks, so add your on action code here. Now at the very bottom of the 4GL file, there is a point for user functions. Add your new function here. Now regenerate the program and run it to see your new action. Note that when you go into an input mode, such as with the Modify button, your new action appears as a button on the form. Select the button to see your message. You can move this action to the toolbar or top menu area instead of its default position on the form. See video number 5 on modifying the top menu and toolbar to do so.